let's move on to Mileena. So,
I think Mileena's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think her cards are pretty bad. That's not true. I just don't think that they're necessarily what she's running.
No, I was hoping for a full Flash lineup personally, but Fade's not bad. I guess
I'm hyped that there's a Flash reversal.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just wish it was better.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wish it was Bullet Barrage.
Yeah, there you go. Sadistic Ways is kind of cool. It can be like multiple 6, I guess. You know.
I mean, I'm pretty into Sadistic Ways for Iceman.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
You know, that's kind of like everything. It's like, I get momentum generation, and it's 4 damage, and it's got like, you know, multiple 2.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, and it's a 2 check. Sure. This is everything about this is good.
I think Superior Genetics is okay, like in some decks, like Turbo Man, decks that can cheat stuff in. Maybe, but like the rest of her cards, like, and they finally fixed Outworld's Heiress, so.
I mean, they had to.
They had to.
But,
yeah, I know. Like the
thing is too is even like Quick Taste. Like Quick Taste is sick in like an Evil Vicious.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Like just make all I lost one, I'll gain one back, sure.
Yeah. Uniting Rebels is a 0/6 with a block, I guess, that you gain a vitality, but it seems like a lot of her stuff is good for like draft or sealed, but like you're gonna play with other people's cards, maybe other than Fade, because
I mean her stuff. The other thing too about like her cards, she has what Outworld's Air is sort of the exception. Everything else is all the abilities are like once per turn abilities.
Yeah, exactly.
She has a foundation with 3 abilities that are once per turn.
Yep.
She has a 4/5 no block that has 2 abilities that are once per turn. And her character is all like once per turn. Like this is just sort of like a bookkeeping nightmare.
Yeah.
If you have 2 copies of like Face of a Monster out and you're just like, wait, like did I play this or that or which one did I activate? Like it's just I guess like you're never really going to get the Deadlock F, probably. The other one's Desperation. So, like, I guess some of them are just, like, less likely to really be, like, relevant. Yeah. But it's just, like, there's a lot of words on that card, and there's a lot of stuff to keep track of.
Yeah.
And that's just not great.
No.
So. Oh, one of the fun things, actually, about Sadistic Ways, since we sort of moved past that, is you can play, like, if you only have 1 momentum, you can play the multiple ability and then 0 out the multiple to get momentum.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you multiple first, and then you get the momentum. Yeah.
Right. Now, that being said, if you do that and then, like, add 2 back to it, you will have already played it, because it's only the 1 ability.
Yeah.
But, that's something for sure where if you're like, well, I'd like to get some more momentum, but, I'm not at Desperation yet.
Well, yeah, because you could
for, like, Plant Man or something, you can just be like, I'll multiple 2, and then lose 2, and get 2 more momentum back.
And then, and then if you're in Desperation or Deadlock, your opponent's in Deadlock, you can bump the rating up by 2 to multiple again.
Yeah. I mean, right. You could multiple. No,
you can't. Because you've already used it. Used it. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So,
yep.
But
no,
but you can basically use the momentum and then get it back.
Because like Plant Man would be able to add 2 speed and gain 2 life off of it. Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah.
Yep.
Her art. Some of the art's sick on her page though. Like Face of the Monster's cool looking. Outworld's Heiress is pretty sweet. I have a playmat with Fatality on it. Basically her card, but it's pretty freaking awesome. So, but like Uniting Rebels was the world's mat. And I didn't like it on the mat, but I like it on the card because it just looks better. The art, I guess. So, move to Mr. I'm going to get banned first. Move to Mr. Unbanned. I'm going to get banned after UK Nats after I win UK Nats.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, honestly, like...
Is his best card as a character?
I mean, obviously.
Obviously, yes. But I like Demon Grab. Demon Grab is pretty cool.
All-powerful sorcerer, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Like, just onboard, like, negation.
Yep.
For, like, pitching character card.
Well, you like Commander of the Undead. You get to fish top 4, which is kind of cool. But it's not guaranteed though. But yeah, I think it's all powerful sorcerer maybe his best card, other than himself, obviously. But you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like none of his attacks. I mean, like Demon Grab is interesting. Yeah. It's just sort of like 2 damage throw on like. I mean, you know what? You could use this for like promo Scorpion or something.
Yeah, you could.
Where you're just like, here's a 2 damage throw. Do you want to block this? And then just like, no.
I'll give it multiple then.
Like, okay, well I'll get multiple in my next
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marco was playing that in his Kotal Khan, so it really was a 1 high for like 6 if you played it second. But it was really always or 8. It was always he always was hitting. He always played that first because it didn't count. It cleared itself from progressive technically, and it gained 4 damage. So if he checked a 5, he usually would commit to just to get the extra damage and stuff. Cause
sure.
So it's
I feel like why do you run this? Why would you throw this out first?
I don't know. It's just because that's the way you played it.
I guess. Okay.
You know, because you can't block with action cards for the turn.
This is probably fine for Kotal, sure.
Yeah.
What is it? They can't play it? No, they can't.
They can't block with action cards, so it's basically prepared to fight proof. So.
Yeah, I mean, I see. This is definitely something I could see as like basically prepare to fight Templar. I don't know if it's like a main board card. Maybe it is. Like if your kill relies on on a multiple, then maybe you run like 1 or 2 of this.
Yeah.
It's just like the stats on it are rough.
Yeah, it is, especially with the non-block.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of It's just a little bit like techish.
Like I think the rest of his stuff is all kind of like Black Magic Hex Curse isn't even his card, so we're not even going to talk about it. It's an Earmat card. We all know this. Skull isn't horrible. It's not bad. You gain X Vitality. X equals the number of characters you remove from game pile. Since you're probably removing a lot of characters, you're probably going to have a lot of Vitality gain back. And his R is just stupid, so that's just like extra Vitality on the R, on his R. Getting, -1 after your opponent plays an enhance ability.
Right.
So, but...
I mean, the thing is I feel like generally Quan Chi is just going to be running an attack lineup that synergizes with whatever characters he's pretending to be.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how much, his stuff's going to get done.
Oh, exactly. So, yeah, I agree.
Skull's not bad.
No, it's not bad. But anyway, moving on to the Thunder God rated.
Mm-hmm. Dude, this guy's attacks are messed up.
What do you mean, in messed up as in bad, or messed up as in, they just killed
Messed people? Up as in, what?
Yeah. Vicinity Blast and Electric Fly are pretty sweet.
Electrocute's pretty freaking sweet. 5 high 5 for, it's going to be a 4 diff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
unless you're on turn, 4.
Lightning isn't horrible. It's not bad. It's just...
Lightning is, I guess, the roughest, but I don't think that it's, great for him.
It has, a +0 mid on it, which isn't horrible. And then, it just... what is it?
I like Lightning with the Mileena Foundation. That you if they have more foundations, you flip it to add one to their pool.
Yeah. Oh,
and then you pitch momentum to add another one. But
yeah, I don't have the 9th card because it must be in a deck somewhere. So what's his 9th card? What's his last foundation?
Last one?
Yeah, 126.
It's like an uncommon foundation, Sealer of Evil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that card. Okay.
You seal and commit one of their evil foundations.
Is that the one where you get -3 damage if they have more foundations? If you have 6 or less foundations?
It gets -1 and then an additional -2 if you have 6 or less.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that card was nuts in draft, by the way. So
I can imagine. I mean, his other one is too. Did Aegis... I'm wondering if the big card for, what was it? It was at Saltier that had Aegis.
It was Aegis and Wise, yeah.
Did their version have a +2 block, or was it +3?
I don't remember.
So
but that rated E commit, this attack gets -3 speed is fantastic. It's girl like any other, but for Raiden.
Yep.
And he gets it twice a turn if he wants.
A Thunder God like any other.
Yeah, a Thunder God like any other. Yeah. Out for Mercy, I haven't really looked at that much. But God of Thunder is awesome. That card's fantastic.
His stuff is just bananas, dude.
Yeah. He's...
Electric Fly is stupid.
Yes.
Vicinity Blast is stupid. Electrocute's stupid.
But that's why his character abilities are probably... That's why he's a 25 health character, I believe. And he's a once per turn abilities because of the
yeah, but it's stupid in other people too, as long as they don't have like a
but like
more than
what
like
I don't
7
see is like the last character we had 2 characters ago we had a bunch of once per turn stuff and her stuff wasn't as good. Then you go to another dude. It's misogyny, dude. They're just totally hating on the women in this set, man.
Sure.
You know.
I mean, yeah, when you just go like Electric Fly, Vicinity Blast, Electric Fly, like okay.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah. Like I like Vicinity Blast and Ed and Ein off order, you're just dead because you don't have a hand, and then they just pitch their entire foundation. They just dump all their foundations and just kill you. You know, it's just.
These are all charges, yeah. So
yeah, Guile,
Sheepman's got a little juice too.
Yep, and Guile got some more juice off of order.
I mean, especially Electrocute.
yeah.
Hey, here's a 7/7 throw.
Yeah.
And if you don't block it, my next attack will get +2/+2 also.
Oh, and also if you have tons of momentum, I didn't even read the momentum part. Discard X momentum. Your character commit X. It's targeted committal too, by the way. So that's pretty sweet. Oh wow, that's awesome. Damn, his cards are fucking delicious. I'm gonna say that right now. Wow, yeah, man. Yep, looks like I may be building Raiden. So.
Talk about your boy Reptile.
Yeah, to talk about. Oh, my page is pretty much blank because I have it in a deck. But my favorite attack of his is definitely Force Ball, obviously. But
it's not Kale Swipe.
No, I love Kale Swipe. Kale Swipe's. I like all of his, other than Reptile Slide, which I'm not a big fan of. I like Kale.
I'm not a big fan of those keyword spread. Kick, range, slam. What is that?
Yeah, but
what is that?
Hey, man. Void Metal Man, there you go, right there. You got something. But like Force Ball, even Acid Spit is pretty good. Acid Spit's fantastic. It's just you get to double up on his discard effect, and it's the third attack. Hey, stop fighting each other. If it's the third attack, you get to draw a card, which is pretty awesome. Can you hear them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. But I don't know. I think I had trouble drawing enough attacks with 20 attacks. So I think I may have to bump, in a 63 card deck, by the way. So I may need to bump up the attacks to like 20. May have to go Tim Keefe style and go like 23, 24. But, you know, that just ruins the numbers a bit. But yeah, his attacks are pretty nice. It's just all value with him though. Like Kale Swipe, dude. Reversal, freaking draw card. It reminds me of Little Robert Kick. We have to combo into a mid attack, so you have to block with the mid attack and then do that. But it's just you block with Spregio and then whatever or block
or just beat Takeda.
Just beat Takeda. Yeah, you can do that too. Whatever. The Comrade Handed reprint for the most part, but Venomous. That happened.
Mm-hmm.
That may be the best foundation he's got. I think, right? Because I think I may be missing. I think I'm missing one, and after Reptile Slide, because it's in the deck. But yeah.
The first Cloak Predator.
Yeah, Cloak
Predator. Pump speed.
Yeah, it's just pump speed. Yeah, but it's Venomous. It's for sure Venomous.
I'm not totally sure why Loyal Servant only returns highs and lows to print and speed. I kind of wish it was just E-flip, return this attack to print and speed.
Yeah, because it seems kind of redundant in a way, because you're never really blocking the highs and lows.
It's more just like for not Reptile.
Yeah.
It's sort of like for that would be a nice card for Water is fine because they have Balance Fighter. But that would be a perfectly serviceable thing for Void and Earth to have, I think.
Well, even Void has Fei, so it's just.
I guess they do now. Yeah. Okay, Earth, fine for Earth. Okay.
Yeah, for Earth, I guess it's for Earth.
Okay, I want some speed resets. I wonder if they were just we can't give Earth a speed reset because they have Shotokan or Shokan Blast, and we don't want people making it 1 billion damage and then making it 6 speed again.
Oh yeah, sure. Isn't that like a mid anyway? So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a mid, so you can't reset the speed.
Yeah, you can't reset the speed. Yeah, that's true. Whatever. Moving on. Let's go to
I
Scorpion.
don't understand why he has a bunch of discard hate when he's going to be the one that's making people discard.
I think it's hilarious, personally. Like getting discard hated with acid spit is going to make you feel bad. You know, just sure.
And then you make them discard an acid spit, and then you feel bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty bad. We'll move on to Scorpion.
Sure.
Are we just going to agree that Flame Aura may be his best attack?
What?
I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Okay.
I love Get Over Here, by the way. Like
that's clearly the best.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I don't know these starters. I don't love these starters. Like so the thing is, so his whole thing is desperation attacks, and then he has the only desperation attacks in the entire set. Like nobody else has any. I mean, there's lots of desperation.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Did you do your research and look it up?
I mean, at least on his symbols.
Oh, his symbols. Okay.
I mean, basically just look at like Katana, Mileena, Kodal.
Yeah,
like
right.
I don't think there's anybody that has a desperation, like an actual desperation attack.
Well, maybe they just flooded it into him because you could play him in there, play those cards in the other people's support. I don't know. Well, like Mileena has Fade, but that's not an attack. That's just an action. So I don't know if you really count that or not.
So
yeah, you're right. That's weird. Favoritism, I say. Favoritism.
So I don't know. Like that's just a little weird. And then, I mean, the other thing, too, is, like, he has, I guess, out of his, 10 foundations, he has one that just has, like, statics, where it's like, if it's ready, this happens. So
yeah, that's one of the...
While it's ready, your desperation attacks get +1 damage, which is literally every attack he has.
Yep.
And while it's committed, your opponent's attacks get -1 damage.
Yep. That is... one of the one-ofs. There's two. They each have 3
it's
one-ofs.
Unique, so.
Yeah.
He has another unique?
Yeah.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. Undying Rage. Okay. Yeah.
Well, the point is that other than that, he has another one which, lose 2 to draw a card, or commit and lose 2 to draw a card, which is ridiculous. Like, that card is awesome.
Yeah. Hellspawn Spectre? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that card's pretty good.
Every other foundation
is play while committed?
It's playable while committed. And the thing is, like, we've seen, like, Redeemed Rogue, Shaolin, Fighter, some of the Liu Kang stuff. Basically, like, there is a ton of Fire Foundations in this set that are, like, playable while committed to ease. And I don't really understand why. I mean, I understand why for the starter. It's because of, like, Sub-Zero. Yeah. And then, of course, it's funny on Sub-Zero that he, like, commits and seals. And the reason he commits and seals is because stunning Sub-Zero or stunning Scorpion doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Maybe he passes checks, but, like, it's not going to turn off any of his
Yo!
foundations.
Really? Come on, guys. Sorry. Man, they're vicious. They're having Mortal Kombat.
It's just a weird... I don't know. It's a weird, odd choice.
Weird. And, like, I don't know. It's just kind of odd. Just like what's weird is like he has a redeemed rogue symbol. I was looking at it and he can't even play it because obviously you're gonna run his attacks with him because he'll get the most value out of it. He has no combos.
Yeah. But I'm saying you can run his foundations and other people.
Oh yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, like the.
But yeah, I guess he doesn't have anything that's a combo or range. Sure.
Like the Hellspawn Spectre, you're probably easily playing that and those symbols. Cut 2 to draw a card. Sure, why not?
I mean, yeah, I think his 2 best attacks are probably, like... I mean, he's got some pretty good ones, but Get Over Here and Flameport really seem, like, top. I mean, the thing is sure, he'll run... Like, he's going to run other stuff. Like, he's going to run, like... I guess depending on the symbol. Whatever, Syndicate Slice, Desperation 2. Like, the thing is, like, he's going to be able to run a ton of attacks that are all going to be, like, 3 different less when he gets into Desperation, and all of them are coming in for, like, 8 or 9.
Well, he can also play what's that vicious card, Unbridled Arrogance, where you get -4 speed, +4 damage to your Fury or weapon attack. All of his attacks are Furies.
Sure.
I guess.
I mean, why not?
He's just really angry, damn it. He's super angry. He's just angry.
But yeah, I mean, Get Over Here and Flameport are both, like, poof. Yeah, what flame port? Yeah, if it's blocked, it goes away, goes to a mountain.
Goes away after it resolves. Yes. And Desperation 2, it's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. Yep.
And get over here, Desperation 1, and then lose 2. The next attack you attempt gets Desperation 0. So that's super cool with Sub-Zero or Scorpion 2 Dot, the promo.
Oh, yes.
So, you just blow up a foundation, and do whatever you're going to do. Toss this out as, a 1 diff, and then lose 2 vitality and play, a Dragon Flare for free.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, wow. That's kind of fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. Yep. Neato. And then if they don't block it, it gains multiple.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. Oh, they have to attempt to block it. So if they
so they just have to throw away a card.
They have to throw a card away. But if they have no cards in hand, it's pretty cool.
So.
Move Sub-Zero?
Sure.
I would probably say Ice Hammer. Frost Hammer is probably my favorite card of his. I don't know if it's his best card, but it's definitely thematic. Pretty sweet.
I mean, this is similar to the Scorpion stuff where every single attack he has stun.
What's weird is all of his attacks have blocks and one of Scorpion's doesn't.
No.
The throw. Oh my gosh. The minion grab.
Actually, I don't think any of the throws in this have blocks.
I think that was one of the design philosophies they were moving to. Is you shouldn't block throws. You shouldn't block with throws or whatever. So, but yeah.
But weren't they also floating the idea of throws blocking throws?
Yeah, I don't know. That was just some idea someone gave him. Probably Rio, probably gave to him. But yeah. It definitely Frosthammer, I could see. I know Shane was playing this in Rockford, and Icy Slide was getting really huge at the end of strings.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just see I feel I would prefer if some of his attacks didn't have stun, and maybe he just had that Takeda foundation that goes through some hoops to give it stun.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, it's just both of these people are just so instant on, and I don't know. I feel some of the fun in a card game in general is sort of making a deck.
Yeah.
And so much of these two people is just there might be a couple cards here and there that you fit in, but a lot of it's just going to be you just run their stuff.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to play a box game, I'd play a box game.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. My favorite foundation is the one that I got to preview, but that's just because I'm biased. So, but he has some pretty neat stuff, which is weird. Is not a lot of his stuff is playable or committed. I guess because Scorpion doesn't commit anything. So
why would it be?
I don't know because the other guys is, but whatever. I guess where was it? Okay. Destruction of the Cyber Linquay was really. I think that has some. That's going to see some play because there's a lot of flip costs nowadays. So, especially off of water. I know.
It's just something to stay. I mean, honestly, isn't this -2 speed and +2 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought it was +2 or -2, and I was like, this is legitimately just generous gambler. One div.
Yeah.
But
no,
not quite.
But what's good is that it doesn't say that it's one of those things that you were talking about, how you seeing foundations with destroy other foundation type costs, and this kind of fulfills that a bit. Especially on a spam, it's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Cryomancer's just Descendant is stupid.
That's on the other page. Yeah.
The one that basically unflips things, because that's just after one of your foundations is flipped.
Yep.
It doesn't say due to their effect.
Or cost.
It doesn't say that your opponent does it. It's literally anything.
Yep.
So any card you have that has a flip effect, you can just pop this and unflip that and something else.
Yep.
Sure.
The art's kind of weird because I thought he had a pair of boobs.
Nah, he just got some kids.
He has some kids. It looks like he has boobs, but whatever.
There was another one too. I
like Resurrected Revenant's kind of neat. I don't know if it's good, but it's kind of neat. So
is that the one that you get a foundation?
Yeah.
That one's pretty good too.
Yep.
It is right to seal your character.
Seal your character. Commit. Seal your character. You don't have to destroy it or anything.
This reminds me a little bit of what is it called? There was a Gabrick. There was a 1/4 that you could destroy it, and you could get back
an asset or a foundation with a responsibility.
Responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And this is Right, even better.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I guess you steal your character, but the main idea is like if you're just like, hey, you know what I'd like? I'd like a block.
Yep.
That's worth it.
Yeah, because Sub-Zero doesn't really do much on your opponent's turn, anyways, unless you revert. You know, he doesn't have a reversal in his kit, but
yeah, I mean, this is just something that I could see doing, and like, or if it's something where it's like your character's committed for something, or whatever. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So that's a good one. And Left to Die is kind of messed up.
It's basically Shopaholic, reusable Shopaholic over and over again. Yep. It's pretty good. He has some good cards. Move to Combo Boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're almost done. Hey.
Yeah, we're almost finished. We got this and then the back page. So, I think there's that whole infinite combo with Shirai.
Shiri Ryukan. That's the card.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, right, it's combo, add a card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. It gets +3 speed or +3 damage. It's a reversal weapon combo attack.
Yep.
4 high 3, so it's either like 7 high 3 or 4 high 6.
Yep.
Unless you're playing it first, which, what's wrong with you? So, like, yes, you could do some, like, stuff, or I guess, no, this wasn't the one. This was sort of something I guess was talking about to, like, copy Mimic, to copy some stuff and whatever.
Oh, sure.
Or, yeah, you just get 2 copies of this, and you can continue to stack
Wrecker
Shingeki, and discarding it with Takeda. And the thing about Takeda's thing, about granting, like, combo abilities, is, I think they've now changed the LGR to clarify this, is what you're gaining the enhances. Yeah. So basically anything on the card that says, like, combo E.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is, for the attack that you grant that to, it uses the combo restrictions of like the current attack. You don't get, so like for instance, if you like mill off like a critical split, so a critical split is like combo, like I think mid attack, low attack.
No, it's mid attack.
Okay, whatever. I guess Rekka Shingeki is mid attack,
low attack,
is attack, low attack.
Yes.
But yeah, so like if you copy like any of those onto like one of these cards, it's just going to be combo attack.
Yeah.
And you'll get to play whatever.
Yep.
I guess Whip Assault is attack, so whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's really good. Mm-hmm. I mean you're basically, this stuff is going to enable you to play some of those combos that are really difficult to satisfy, and you'll just be able to like throw down whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing that Trinity Geyser's gone.
Yeah, I guess so. Yep.
But yeah.
Whip Assault's a fun card. And Whip Assault is pretty awesome.
See, I don't know why you're running Whip Assault when you could just run Rekka Shingeki.
Well, I'm saying like Whip Assault. I played Whip Assault and Reptile, and that was awesome. That was fun.
Okay.
So yeah, because more damage is always fun. But yeah, I know. You just run Rekka Shingeki as his 4 anyways, as the 2
So,
that's
the thing is, like, that's why, I was sort of saying, like, basically, as long as nothing happens to, like, Takeda, Shirai, Ryukan, or Rekka Shingeki, you should pretty much, like, consider ways to mess up, like, your opponent's top card. Whether it's, whether there's no surprises, or like some of the Pharaohman support, even like
Fear of Women,
his asset, or Fear of Women, Guile's Foundation.
Cool and Focused.
Cool and Focused. I mean, you're already running that for like cats, but now like if you're playing against Takeda, you just build it so that once per turn you can both mill the top card.
Yep.
I think there's some other stuff that I'm just not like really thinking of right now, but and certainly things that you want to consider.
We could also talk about how burying my clan allows him to do Fatality. Mm-hmm. You can also do that too. He has some cool options that you get to do that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. Is basically any of his attack, like basically any combo attack, As long as you like are satisfying the combo condition, you can play its combo E and then splice Fatality onto it.
Yep.
And because you've already played the combo E, you can remove this and play a Deadlock, even if they aren't a Deadlock.
Yep.
And so you can play the Deadlock combo Fatality because it'll gain whatever combo conditions you already satisfy.
So all it needs is if your opponent is in desperation, you win. So as long as they're in desperation, you win the game.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool, which is something that I kind of want to do myself, is try to make that deck. And I have Rekka Shingekis too, so I could do that.
I mean, that's the thing is, like, I think this is definitely something, right? I think you run the Rekka Shingeki, and then you just run other stuff as well, and if you
hit it, you hit it.
If you hit it, great. If they don't have a way to disrupt it, great. I mean, you still have to
pass checks,
obviously.
You have to pass, exactly.
But like that's something that's easy to mix in, which is other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even his other ability, like his other attack that's low, the kunai. I mean,
the kunai,
that's okay. Yeah. Like that's that's combo. Actually, that's something. No, that's his other one. The spear that works with like Cassie.
Yeah.
But what is this? 2 damage and stun 2? I mean, that's not awful.
No, then like Spear Ryu gives your combo attacks +1 speed, 1 damage, and stun 1. So that's not bad. Like all of his attacks aren't horrible. They're so
yeah. I mean, the other thing you can run the windmill punch as well, because that also stacks a card from your discard to the top, and in that combo attack too.
I believe so. Let me go check.
Okay. So that's the thing. Is like,
yes, it is. It's combo attack.
But basically, right. If you're running like Shirai Ryukan, Windmill Punch, something else, Rekka Shingeki, Fatality, and I don't know, like Tech Sphere or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
You win. Yeah. You should be able to do one of those 6 combos to win. Yeah. I do want to talk about Telepathic Warrior because I like that card a lot with a lot of the discard in the set. R flip after your opponent, after you discard a number of cards, due to your opponent's effect, draw a card, playable while committed. Pretty sweet.
Hey, there it is again.
Yep. And then also R flip after your opponent plays an action ability, they discard a card. So that's pretty awesome because say like they try to revoke you, which if you don't have any hate for it, well I guess you get revoked, but then you just get to discard their last card and just murder them anyways. So
yeah, and I mean that's the thing is like all the sort of early hype with Takeda is all this like infinite stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean it's also completely easy for him to just run like whatever Thundering Torture and Codename Julia and just go. I mean you just don't have a hand, so I'm just gonna punch you in the face a bunch.
He can easily run Acid Spit and then splice that on, discard a card.
Discard like 2 cards, draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds pretty awesome. To end out, do you want to just talk about the back page, or do you want to just skip the back page? Because I take it Fatality is probably the best card on this page.
I mean, Fatality and Shinnok are basically the 2 that are really worth mentioning, I think. I think it's interesting. I didn't realize that the assets, basically between the 4 of them, they have all 12 symbols.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
There's no overlap.
Yep. Outworld Marketplace is pretty sweet in its own right. It's pretty cool. For its symbols, it does some things. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think people have talked about like using that for Fae.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you're doing that, you might as well just run Jurassic Jungle.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But, for sure.
Yeah, because Jurassic Jungle's a 3/4 with the same block? Pretty much the same thing?
Right? I don't know what the block is, but it seals instead.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I guess this is an R, so, you can take away like the keywords before it's like played.
Yeah.
But it's also like playable by, I guess, is Jurassic Jungle playable with him? It probably is. I don't know. Yeah, but sure.
Quan Chi's Fortress is kind of cool, I guess. It's kind of neat. It's neat and interesting. R lose 3 vitality after a card is played. Copies of that card cannot be played for the rest of this turn.
There you go. There's some more Takeda hate for
it. Which would have been awesome in the Zoe meta, but we never got that, because then you would have to play you couldn't play Gravity Hold a million times.
I guess, honestly, if you're just like losing 3 for that, I feel like I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Isn't it was a 4 damage attack? Yeah, it's okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it, yeah. But yeah, the Cove, it's okay.
I mean, basically, Quan Chi's Fortress is good for, basically the Shirai, whatever, and Black Dog's Fangs.
Yeah. Yep.
whatever they're called,
Like,
big shots,
stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I brutality'd someone at our pre-release, which was pretty sweet. You know,
I gotta say, I'm not crazy about the triple infinity.
Yeah.
I kind of wish, like, I don't care if all of them have infinity because, like, if that's what you want, if you want them to basically be playable by anybody.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish that they had like 2 printed symbols and infinity. I think having like the triple infinity is just kind of weird. I don't know.
And they're kind of redundant though, because then like if you have 1 infinity, like it's still playable by any symbol.
Yeah. So right, I'm like basically the only reason to have like triple infinity is if you're doing some like dual symbol stuff, or on the off chance that they're running that like 1 Mega Man Foundation that you can only block cards that have 2 symbols with a character.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I kind of wish that it was just they picked like 2 that they felt really like suited the card, and then just had an infinity symbol that anyone could play.
Sure.
But yeah, that's a little like nitpicky. That's more just looks, I guess.
If you want to get nitpicky, if you want to get really nitpicky, you want to get Thomas Gordon nitpicky, you can nitpick about how Shinnok says promo instead of box topper, like Bang did. But whatever.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did.
What did Jury say?
I think she also said BT.
Okay.
I think.
What did Natalie say?
I don't know. I don't have it right here. I don't remember. But honestly, I don't really care either way. It's numbered, so who cares? Who gives a shit, you know? But fun fact though. I don't know if you could see this. Do you see the misspelling? It's Chinook.
Nah, I can't see it from.
Okay, here, let me get closer to my camera.
Let me make it big.
It says Chinook instead of Shinnok. So technically, if you could play this, if it was legal, because it's not, because it has full art, it's a different character. Because it's misspelled. But yeah, it's just something funny because it says Shinnok on the actual foil copy, but Chinook in the non-foil copy. It's just something funny. That's all.
So what? The box topper is Chinook?
No, the box topper is Shinnok. The draft character is Chinook.
Oh, the full art?
The full art is Chinook. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's just something funny. That's all. But it didn't matter. But yeah, it's just I found that to be hilarious. So that pretty much concludes our set thing, Jig. Unless you have any final thoughts, right? You pretty much.
I mean, I guess like, what's your overall take? I mean, we've done a bunch of cards.
That's fine.
What's sort of your overall take?
My overall take is I like the set a lot. I think there's a lot of interesting things. I don't think it's at the power level that Bebop's at. I don't know if that's because we have 18 characters or something like that, and so everyone's I think
it's because they looked at Bebop and they went, like, we wanted this to be good, but yikes.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of good stuff in here, and I think I would say about 3/4 of the characters are very good. I'd say. I'm not saying they're tournament winning. I think 1/4 of that's probably tournament winning, but they're still really good characters, and I think there's a lot of good cards I can tell that they actually, after seeing all the Bebop stuff, they did a lot of Bebop hate in this set.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that going forward, it's just more of like a happy medium instead of, well, we made this set, so this set's going to have to counter this set, and then this set's going to counter, because that just gets to a slippery slope when we don't want to go there. So, but yeah, I like it a lot. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. I've played Mortal Kombat since MK1 was in the arcade. So, because I'm old. If you guys don't know what an arcade is when people went to these video game machines in the mall and they put quarters in and played games. If you didn't know that, but I like it. I like all the characters. I like Mortal Kombat 10 to begin with. I like the story and I liked it, and it just sucks that my favorite character from the set is bad. So, from the game is bad. Cassie was my favorite character.
You can just play her cards and pretend that it's Cassie.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Somebody else.
It's not the same.
When you're playing, Yellow Devil or Turbo Man or somebody else.
Or Guile with just Nutcracker,
Yeah, there you go.
So, but yeah.
What
about you?
I don't know. I kind of like waver. There's some stuff in this set that I really, really like.
Sure.
I think there's some cards that are great. I think there's some cards that are interesting. But it's. I feel like the sort of like easiest way to describe it is like it's kind of a set where I feel like when you look at it long enough, like it's kind of like the seams are showing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
sure.
it's just got some weird kind of shortcuts almost, or
well, it's kind of like if you look at a character,
just strange choices.
Like if you look at a character like Liu Kang and you compare him to a character like Devora, you could tell they probably spent more time on Liu Kang than they did on Devora. Or it's two totally, it's two totally different people like making. You know, it's not the same person designing the entire character. It's Liu Kang seems like there was more thought put into his cards than Devora was.
I guess. I mean, it's sort of we've discussed it a lot, like just on Facebook and Discord and some of that, and like when you look at stuff, it's sort of like you feel like you can see what was like smashing things in playtest.
Mm-hmm.
What just got hit over the head.
Yeah.
I mean, just something like Devora,
Cassie,
yeah, like even Mileena is sort of really strange.
Yeah.
I don't really understand her kit,
yeah,
if you will.
No, I
like, and even like I said when we were talking about Jackie, I mean, I feel like a lot of her cards they were just kind of like, you know what, like we just need some generic hate for the meta. Just toss it on toss it on Jackie's cards.
Yeah.
Like, like there are a lot of characters that, right, like someone like Liu Kang, someone like Kotal, their stuff kind of works with them. And then you have other characters like a Jackie, like Quan Chi, like Takeda. I would say some of his foundations. They just kind of seem like they're in there to like answer stuff.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily like helping their game plan. Some of them need it, some of them don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's also some sort of like all the playable while committed stuff is weird. Like there is so much of it, and
there's a lot.
Just not even just the Scorpion stuff.
Not that I'm complaining though, because I hate really getting stunned and not being able to do stuff. So,
Yeah, but it's like I don't know, it's weird.
Oh,
like,
I know.
There's also like some really really ugly bookkeeping in the set.
Oh, are you talking about
Mileena with all the like once per turn per turn that, once per turn that.
Yeah.
But the other card we kind of glossed over, just talking about how good it is the Sense of Morals or whatever it is, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So that is ready a card that
has been committed
due to your opponent's effects
this turn. Yep.
So sure, if that's in play from the get go, to be like, okay, I gotta call that. Well, what if you flip that with like Cassie's E? Or like, what if you don't use Cassie's E right away, or like somehow it ends up in play, or like
you mean like after
it somehow, like basically on the third attack, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, which of these did I commit to pass blocks? Which of these did I E commit? Which of these were stunned?
Yeah.
It's just kind of a nightmare. And then you have Sub-Zero stuff where it's just like, okay, what's stunned, what's sealed, what's stunned and sealed, what's
yeah.
Yeah,
but
not.
Would you say this set is a step above Bebop in complexity, though? Like, there's more. Not like it's a lot of less plug and play and more. You have to think about how you build your deck.
I guess
just in a vacuum. I'd say just Mortal Kombat compared to Bebop in a vacuum. Because going to a PTC or Worlds, you have to really stress about your deck choices, but like if you look at Mortal Kombat compared to Bebop, Mortal Kombat's more complex.
Most of the Bebop characters were basically just like I feel like the closest to like a Bebop character might be like Reptile.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, it's just like activate these.
I would say
all the time,
I would say outside Sub-Zero and Scorpion. I would say those three, the three palette swap ninjas. I would say would be like they're Bebop characters. You play their crap. You just play their stuff, maybe add one or two more cards, and then just go. I think, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about it. Though,
I don't think Spike actually ran that much Spike stuff by the end of the day.
What Spike 1?
Spike 1.
Oh yeah.
Spike 2 obviously ran all.
Spike 2 ran all of his stuff, except for that one weird 3/5 that fished for attack off the top. Yeah, which Jackie may actually play. Or
Yeah, I
even
mean,
Aaron
one of the other
Black.
things too. I don't have the numbers right here in front of me.
Yeah.
But there's also so much keyword saturation in this set.
Yeah.
I think it was something like, I don't know, out of there's 18 characters.
Yeah.
Most of them have like 4 attacks. There's like a couple extras. I don't know. I think it's around like 90-ish attacks after like the starters.
Didn't
all the
majority of them have 3 or more keywords? Wasn't that?
I think it's basically right. It's like there's like 24 or something that are like 2 or less.
Yeah.
And and it's like, and a lot of those are like not abilities.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of like, like we said, like right,
traits.
Like charge, ranged kick, like charge, slam, punch.
Yeah.
Like and in some regards, like that's nice for like the characters that need those kind of things, like the Street Fighter characters, or like we talked about Transform for Nutcracker, stuff like that. I mean, like that's good.
Yeah.
But it also kind of just like clutters up.
The box, the
text
stuff.
Box. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, the cards are good, like individually. It's just sort of like as a whole, it feels off.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, maybe it's because we just came off like this giant power spike in Bebop, so maybe that's why it just feels like that, But
that's the thing. I don't think it's actually like power level. It's more just like there's a lot of cards that are busy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of cards that it's just weird. It's just weird choices, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
So I don't know. And some of it I think might be the way that it sounds like they're testing stuff, where everything is just kind of like the character runs its support, maybe a couple other things, and they do some testing for standard, but it's mostly turbo.
Yeah.
And that too is like, I don't know how much they test against like old stuff, like against other like characters. So if you're just testing against like the other stuff in the set, like you're not going to get like necessarily a great feel for like how it does in the wild. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So okay. So
I mean, I'd still give it, probably like 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna ask you. What out of 10? Because I'm probably 7.5 to 8. Because I enjoy Mortal Kombat a lot, so that's kind of fanboying a bit. But I'd say as a pure card gamer, I would say it's average. It's 7. It's not like It reminds me.
That's not average. That's decent.
It's decent. Well, it kind of reminds me of Battle for Power in a way, where like there were some really really good cards and some really good some decent cards, and then there was some poop. But
I guess like basically like sort of what I was saying with like Aaron. Like I just like to see some more cards, kind of like Aaron Black's cards that are just like a little more simple.
Yeah, they're simplistic.
Like basically, like if this was the first set I was getting into with UFS, like I like this does not feel new player friendly to me.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So
okay.
Like Street Fighter was too much.
Yeah.
Was too new player friendly.
Yeah.
Sort of to the point of what I guess like it was an issue. Like that was too new player friendly. It was a little too training wheels, a little too safe.
Yep.
And I think they're still just trying to find their balance on design and card.
That'll come a time. Multiple sets, whatever. It's
hopefully, we'll get in like the next set. Well, I guess they're saying the next set is probably going to be Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers.
No, it is. It will be.
So the sort of unnamed set in between, I guess, has now slipped behind that.
Yeah, it's behind that. Yeah, hoping for My Hero Academia.
Hopefully, they can sort of get all that stuff like ironed out, and then just give us another Mega Man set, and give the people what they really want.
Give us a new Gutsman 2.
Which is Generation 1 Robot Masters.
Hey, just think though,
current power level.
That promo box should have foil Robot Masters, so maybe there'll be a foil Gutsman for you if I get it.
Well, I can assure you that locally we will not be.
I know this. So, okay, so yeah, so we're in agreement about set. We're in agreement 7 out of 10. So that ends, I guess, our set review for Mortal Kombat. Looking forward next week. We'll have Alex Marco on, and his
Mhm.
infinite cheese wisdom. He's going to come on, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk Mortal Kombat again, but with legacy characters that are not as new. Anything pre, I'd say Bebop for the most part.
Right.
How does this
Mhm.
affect? What does it affect? What cheese is he found? Because he is the cheese king, as he calls himself. So, he calls himself Finn Balor, whatever, and all that other stuff, but he is the cheese king. So, other than that, I have a contest. I got these cool Sub-Zero and Scorpion posters out of my boxes today. So, first 20 to 30 people, whoever comment once, I'll enter you in. We'll randomly roll on camera. You'll win one or both, free shipping. I'll throw some cards in, maybe some promos and stuff. You can get some stuff.
There you go.
Nothing as crazy as turbo boxes, so that one I've learned from. That. Oh, here's another question.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat character, who wins an event first? And how soon?
Other than like you're talking about like PTC or
PTC
like National
World,
or something.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
other than Quan Chi winning UK Nats, but do you think?
Right. So which non-Quan Chi?
Yeah. What non Quan Chi character wins in a major? We'll include PTCs in that too. I already have my answer. So, do you want me to talk while you think?
Yeah. What's yours?
Liu Kang. I just think there's not enough non-card pool, clearing defensively to where his issue will be if he can find that damage output, he's pretty unstoppable. I think he is if he finds that. But like Yin and Yang is an E, I believe, right? It's an E, so it can be revoked. Yeah, it's an R, so it can't be revoked, but it can be. There's a couple cards to combat that. But I just think he's just insane. Like he's just like you said, like he's always milling to find blocks. Like there's never going to be a chance to where he's not going to find. As the turn scales, I guess he gets way better. He gets better. He's one of those characters that isn't as strong at the beginning of a turn, but by the end of the turn, he's murdering you.
I guess.
I don't know, but it's just like I said, damage output's his big thing. So.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, I guess I would probably either say like Takeda or Kodal.
Okay, yeah, those are my top three from the set. Those are my top three best characters in the set.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that they're like the S tier in this set. Like Reptile's right below them, but again, he has six hand size problems because Liu Kang can fish his own stuff.
Right.
Kodal can just make
Liu Kang starts at 6, but as long as he has a couple attacks that he can start digging.
Yeah. And then Takeda's a 7 that can stack and do whatever he feels like. Kodal can just add throw and get momentum, so he can multiple out and exponentially add to his hand size by throwing more attacks. So, but like Reptile is really dependent on drawing 3 attacks a turn to actually make anything worth of his abilities. Mm-hmm. I learned this week. Yep. Drawing 2 attacks with Reptile is sad. It just is. It just makes you sad. So, yep. I think that's why you like. I think that's why the Void version isn't as strong as the Water version, because you get phase cover fire off of Water, and that's a 2-for-1 special with him. So, if you have 3 attacks, so
right.
So yeah. But I think that's pretty much it. Unless you have anything else to add for next week.
I don't think so.
All right, cool. Because I don't think there's any upcoming events. Oh, there's Gen Con next week, which I'm not going to. I don't think you're going to either. And we have a whole month without any majors or anything. Mm-hmm. So, viewers, if you want to send us some topics to talk about, go ahead and just post them on the Facebook page, message me on Facebook, on the Instagram, whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter at RockfordUFS. Your likes and shares and follows will be most appreciated. So, I guess that's it for tonight. And good night, everyone. Have a good evening.
Yeah, have a good one.